Good morning, Mordecars. Today is Monday, January 26th. 1788, the first European settlers landed in Sydney, Australia, and set up a penal colony. 1837, Michigan became the 26th state of the United States. 1936, the so-called Mad Butcher terrorized Cleveland. Thought for the day. This I could probably talk for hours on, but I'm going to try to get it as succinct as I can. But Motorcars projects in 2015. I'm investing over $7 million into the Honda project. And I'm making this type of commitment because I believe in our employees and our franchise. If we can create an experience for our customers that no one else has done, one that makes their service and sales experience faster, more convenient, and just plain more fun, we are all going to win. First off, the BDC moved to the down to the Medusa property has happened, and what we've done is we've combined our BDC with our phone operators, and the idea is that when somebody calls in for something, it can be handled by one person. And so instead of the operator transferring a customer from one phone to the next phone to the next phone to solve a problem, they'll all be able to be solved right there in the BDC, and hopefully make it more convenient for the customers, because that's one of the biggest gripes that customers have, is they're tired of being transferred from station to station. So, Dave and his team are doing a great job down there, and we're excited about that direction. Solar panels. This is probably one of the most exciting projects I think I've ever been involved with. Andrew Shirley put it together and did a great job. What we're going to have on our old used car lot is we're going to have one of the biggest showrooms in Cleveland. We'll have solar panels like nobody else in the country's ever done with the barrel effect. And I didn't realize how exciting it was until Ted went down to Columbus and took pictures at the steel plant, which I think are going to be on motorcarsconstruction.com this week. But it shows the size of these trusses that they're building. It's phenomenal. This thing is going to be so massive and so big, it's going to, anybody going by is going to be blown away. But besides for being just a great hallmark for the dealership and something that everybody's going to see, we're also going to be able to have our inventory underneath it. We'll have fans. We'll have the same candle powers we have on our showroom, and so it'll be bright, lit up. If you come down Mayfield Road, going west, and you look at our lot at night and how it's lit up, you can just imagine what it's going to be like with all the lights we're going to have under the solar panels. The solar panel is going to be beautiful, but besides that, we're helping the environment. Our solar panels, the amount of energy that it's going to create would be similar to the pollution. It'll save the pollution of like 4,000 cars on the road. So it's like taking 4,000 cars off the road, because the energy it takes to produce our energy, that's the amount of pollutants it would have. So anyway, fantastic project. We're excited about that. The assembly line. Well, this is kind of I guess it kind of summarizes what I've always said. We're farmers, not hunters. We look at the long approach to our customer relations. The more customers we can get into our service for oil changes, well, that's the more people, customers we're going to get in for other type of work on cars, because it's a numbers game. So many cars, coming in for an oil change will equal so many other cars needing brakes and other type of work, which would be great for service. But also it's going to generate sales. The more customers we get into the service department, the more opportunities we're going to have to get people up into sales. So again, like I said, this is my philosophy about the farmer and not a hunter. So that's going to be a plus. I think we're all going to win by this. When we did the, kind of, I guess, an example, we did the expansion project at Toyota. A lot of the technicians were concerned that what's happened to the work we had. Well, in 2011, before we started the project, we did about 17,000 repair orders. In 2014, since we've done the extension and we're able to do more oil changes, we've written over 31,000 repair orders. So we've almost doubled our repair order count. And at Honda, this is even be greater because of the number of people. We're looking at, thousands of more customers are going to come in to experience this assembly line. because there's nothing like it in the country where customers can kind of interact with the repair process on their car. And what we're looking at is the salesman or the customer will be walking along watching their car being repaired. Kind of like in a car wash where the customers walk along and watch their car being washed. They're going to walk along the assembly line and watch what the mechanic's doing. Now we're going to have TV screens at each of the stations, and this is going to show what type of work, what the work's going on. The customer will be able to see that their brakes are, worn. They're going to be able to see that their ball joints need to be replaced. And so instead of a service advisor trying to explain to the customer what they need, they're going to see what they need. And so we hope what is going to happen is that we're going to, get the customer actively involved in it, which has never been done before. So it's an experiment. Will it work? I believe it will. And I think in the end, if it, everybody's going to gain. Like I said, I'm investing a lot of my money. I'm 65 years old. I don't need to, to invest anymore. I can retire like most of my friends. But I just see such an opportunity for this store and its employees to really grow and to be what I've always wanted it to be. We want to be the #1 dealership in Cleveland. And I think this is going to be a project that's going to help us move in that direction. And we're investing a lot to make sure to have it happen. So I hope everybody gets excited as I am. Like I said, if anybody wants to talk about it, I can sit down for an hour and talk about it. Probably 2 hours, because it's something that I just am just very excited about. So 2015 is going to be a fun year. We're going to be doing a lot of things that are going to be exciting, and I hope everybody's behind it. And if anybody has questions, please talk to me about it. I do think I'm going to try to get down with all the mechanics at Honda store today, and I'll be glad to talk and answer questions that they might have, because I probably should have done this before, explain more what the vision is, because nobody really knows what this vision is because it hasn't been done. So anyway, I'll try to do that today. Sometime I'll be over there at the Honda store. Birthdays and anniversaries. We have one birthday. Zach Cooper in Honda's Parts Department's birthday is today. So Zach, I'll give you a little happy birthday. All right, February 26th, we'll have our first cook-off for 2015. Well, since it's the 75th anniversary of the crock pot, I think we're going to have a crock pot cook-off. Make your favorite crock pot dish and bring it into the Toyota conference room at 11:30 for the judging. Please bring it heated up so we don't overload the conference room outlets. At noon, anyone that brings a dish is welcome to come up and sample the dishes. And at 12:30, anyone that wants to bring a donation to Brian Zins's Charity of the Month, they can come up, bring food or money. You can come up and have some lunch. First place will get $300, second place $200, and third place $100. General information. Motorcars Mobility has just finalized a deal to become partners with a company called AMS. AMS is based out of Atlanta and will specialize in the pre-owned wheelchair vehicles sales along with new Toyota Siennas. We will be their distributor for the state of Ohio. This will allow our current inventory of 8 vehicles to be over 150. AMS are priced to save the customer thousands of dollars from our competition. The quality of the ramp system will be better. It will have less electrical issues than our competition. The first AMS van will debut in the Cleveland Auto Show in March. Motorcars Mobility will be renting floor space at the show to showcase the van. If you want to check out AMS, go to www.amsvan.com. That's www.amsvans.com, and you can see for yourself about the company. We've had a lot of problems for the last few months with the mobility business because we've been basically held out of getting involved with it because the competition, the other companies that sell the lifts weren't going to allow us to buy them, and so getting with this relationship with AMS is going to be a deal breaker. So, and we're excited about that. We're also still planning to move mobility down to the First Choice building in sometime in March. Go to motorcarsdirectory.com, and if you see your pictures posted, if you see that your picture isn't posted, please contact Ted at extension 190 and make arrangements with him to have your picture. This is a directory that I've wanted to put together for years. It's a project I think that is good for new employees, is good for other employees to know everybody, but it's kind of like a yearbook of all of our employees. So if somebody says, boy, I saw somebody in the sales department, I didn't know where they were, they can go right to the directory and have pictures of all the salesmen, see who they are. I think it's going to be a great tool for all of us. So please, if you haven't had your picture taken, contact Ted at extension 190 and make arrangements to have him take your picture. And I don't know what Ted's program will be, but it might be he'll come into your department, he might be set up something. Whatever it is, please get with him. And this is mandatory for all employees because I want all employees to have their picture in there. And if you want to write a short bio about yourself, please do that because I think the more new people know about you, I think the better it is going to be able to, we're trying to build a team here. And if we're going to be successful, we got to be one team, and that means everybody's got to be working together. And I think the more we know about each other and that we feel like we're working together is going to help. Anyway, all employees that have their picture in the directory, I will buy your first lunch from Lunch Owl. And for the next 3 months, I will put $3 towards your lunch twice a week. So this offer will expire on January 29th. So just the savings you're going to have on a free lunch, you'll get one free lunch, and you're going to get for 3 months, you're going to get $3 off your lunch 2 days a week. So please get your pictures taken. Brian Zint's going to talk more about the Lunch Owl on his Word of the Day he's going to do on Tuesday, and he'll get more information out to you on it. We're hoping to start it on February 1st. Well, I've been dragging a little bit, but I got to talk about my heroes of the day. I'm going to give a two big toots to Brittany and Jay at Toyota. Brittany is in charge of the valets, and Jay's the service writer there. I experienced something on Thursday that I've never seen before. I was sitting in my office doing work, and a woman came in, and she looked at me, and she just started crying. And she tried to talk and compose herself. She kept crying. Now this goes on for 10 minutes. And she had a piece of paper, and she had Brittany and Jay written on it, and she held it up in front of my face and said, "Good, good, it's good." And I said, "What?" And she kept crying. And so finally, after 10 minutes of crying in my office, she gave me a hug and walked out of my office. And I went over to Brittany, and I said, "Brittany, what happened?" And she said, the woman came in for an appointment for an oil change, and she made a mistake, it was for tomorrow instead of the day. And Brittany did what she should do. She did the same things we're talking about in the fish philosophy. She made that woman's day. She made her feel important. She made her feel wanted. And what she did is she listened to what the woman was saying, and she made her day. And then Jay took the ball and ran with it and got her into service for the oil change, and we wowed her, and that's what we're about. If we can do this type of service with all of our customers, with the new expansion projects, we get the service open at Honda, with the growth we're having in service at Toyota, we're going to be selling a lot of cars and doing a lot of service work. But it's getting everybody to think that way. Think out of the box a little bit and just say yes. No matter what the situation, say yes, and we can solve the customer's problems, and we can be heroes for our customers. So Jay, Brittany, great job. And I know I've mumbled on here for a while, but anyway, everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you later on in the week. Thanks.